Here's something most parents don't find out until it's too late. The same growth spurts that mean your kid is healthy and thriving, those are the exact times that scoliosis gets worse and fast. And you might think it's probably just bad posture. But if you've got a child between 9 and 16, you can't afford to skip this video or addressing scoliosis in a timely and an effective manner. So I'm going to walk you through why and when scoliosis progresses, what it actually does to the spine and the body, and the early warning signs most people just brush off as bad posture. Plus, at the end, I'll show you a free 2-minute screening that you can do at home. I'm Dr. Ryan Wohlfert, and let's start with why and when scoliosis gets worse the fastest. Now, what makes scoliosis different from most spine and body issues is that it's a three-dimensional thing. The spine doesn't just bend, it also rotates and a lot of times shifts. So the spine is supposed to be straight up and down when you look at it from the back or the front. But with scoliosis, it's bent, rotated, and like I said, many times it's shifted to one side. Now, if you have a child or even a grandchild that's still growing and still going through growth spurts, this is critical. Scoliosis is progressive. Its nature is to get worse over time. And the number one trigger for progression is growth. When kids grow, especially when it's fast, the spine can move fast in the wrong direction. So for girls, the highest risk window is about 9 to 14 years old. And for boys, it's 11 to 16. Those are the years when a small, easy to miss curve can turn into something a lot more significant, and it can happen really fast. And here's what makes it tricky. A lot of scoliosis cases, they start mild. The signs are really subtle. It's not until the curve progresses into a moderate range that it becomes obvious enough for someone to say, hey, maybe we should get that looked at. By that point, you might have missed the easiest intervention window. So what are some signs that you can look for? Okay, maybe one shoulder sits higher than the other. The head drifts off of center. One hip looks higher. One side of the rib cage is more prominent when looking at it from the back, and that's sometimes called a rib hump. Or you might see the ribs sticking out more in the front on one side than the other. The arms and legs can even look like they're different lengths because the pelvis or spine has rotated or shifted. And how does this type of spinal problem affect the muscles? Well, the muscles around the spine are supposed to hold everything balanced and stable. When the spine curves and twists, those muscles are constantly fighting each other. Some are overworking and some are just not doing anything. That imbalance creates tension, weakness, and over time, real problems with how freely someone can move. For kids, there's also the emotional weight of this. They don't want to look different from their friends. They don't want to restrict their activities. And the more visible it becomes, the harder it hits their confidence and self-image. That part doesn't show up on x-rays, but it's real. So if any of this is ringing a bell, whether you're a parent watching your kid or you've got your own back or posture concerns, here's what I want you to do. There's a free at-home screening called ScoliScreen. It's a web-based tool that walks you through the signs of scoliosis in 8 simple steps. It takes about 2 minutes, and at the end, it gives you a risk level score. It shows you exactly what to look for and what to do next. And the link, it's in the description. And once you do this, regardless of what your score says, if anything felt familiar in this video, drop a comment or reach out to me directly. The earlier we catch it, the better the options and the more you can be your own guarantee for your health and your life.